my name is 𝒑𝒓𝒆💏💕 I'm from the Kuala Lumpur and Selangor Indian Chamber of Commerce and Industry. Well, before I start the YB and also to the Deputy Minister and also KSU and the respective panel on top, just like to give some statistics here. We have about 1.2 million business establishment in Malaysia, which 98% is SMEs. From the 98%, 70% is micro. So this SMEs contribute approximately 38% to the GDP of the country, and also 18% to the exports, as well as contributes 50% to the employment. So your good Ministry of Entrepreneur Development and Cooperative has been established through all your agencies to focus on SMEs. I have some statistics here to address to YB and also your good ministry. Last year, we have this Business Accelerator Program. Before that, I would like to give some good thumbs up to the CEO of SME Corp and also his team for doing very well last year and also this year. Please give him a round of applause, Dr. Rizal Mani. And also, I really would like to say that because last year, during the same engagement session in Business Accelerator Program, when we told that we only had allocation of 25 million for Business Accelerator Program 3.2.0, and this year the government has increased that additional 30 million to make it 55 million, and we really appreciate on that effort, YB. But this year the application was almost 400 million. So I would, from the floor representing the SME community, to plead to the government to increase this to at least 100 million, because you have an application of 400 million, and I think a lot of SMEs need support on business advisory and also on capacity building. So Business Accelerator Program 1.0, 2.0, 3.0 has actually assisted a lot of SMEs on capacity building. You know, so the grants that was given, matching grant up to 50%, 60%, 70% has been assisting a lot. So this is my first request. And the second request, YB, I think YB, you're well aware, Malaysia has 16 regional and diplomatic bilateral agreements with different countries and regional agreements. The recent one being RCEP, Regional Comprehensive Economic Partnership, and also the CPTPP, which is the Comprehensive and Progressive Agreement for Trans-Pacific Partnership. Okay, so we have SME Go Global in SME Corp, but the allocation is only 4.9 million. If you want to spur or you want to push the SMEs further, you have to get a higher allocations to actually push more SMEs to go global, and SMEs have to get the awareness of all the positive impact of the 16 trade agreements. We have to work closely with the Ministry of International Investment, Trade and Industry to make sure that all our SMEs are given a good awareness on the 16 trade agreements, so that they know how to go into the market access, marketability of their products to all the 16 trade agreement, so that all the countries, they will be able to penetrate the products and increase the 18% contribution of the SMEs on the export market to at least 25-30%, so that the 70% of the micro businesses can be reduced and they can go to the next stage, which is the small and medium. And then the next one, YB, is the digitalization grants. Every year in the budget for the past 5 years, the government allocated 100 million through MDEC, 100 million, and you have matching grant of 5,000, which only comes to 20,000 SMEs. So 20,000 SMEs divided by nearly a million SMEs, it's less than a percentage of fraction. So if the government is really serious on ensuring the SMEs adopt and adapt to digitalization, you have to increase the digitalization grant. I think our fellow friend from the floor also highlighted that earlier. So the MDEC digitalization grant has to be increased. Probably the matching grant 5,000 can be increased to 10,000. So the 5,000 matching grant has been there for a couple of years, so you can increase that there. And next one is the e-invoicing. I would like to thank the second Finance Minister for giving exemptions for the micro businesses up to 150,000 turnover for being exempted for the e-invoicing. I would like to request your good ministry, because you have a definition of SMEs and and micro. Up to 300,000 of business or less than 5 employees, you're categorized as micro. So probably increase 150,000 to 300,000. So all micro businesses in Malaysia need not file in for e-invoicing. So that will reduce their headache on embarking on e-invoicing and incurring additional costs. The last one, I would like to thank YB Dato' Ramanan for his sterling performance as a Deputy Minister, always spearheading on initiatives that has been giving a lot of good empowerment to the Indian community. I would like to thank him, and I would like to give him a round of applause for his good initiative. And as mentioned by my fellow Mr. Surin, that this is he's one of the performing Indian ministers that has created a lot of initiatives, and a lot of our Indian community, business community, are actually benefiting out of these initiatives, which is the Tekun Goes League, Amanah Ikhtiari, and also the Bank Rakyat. However, in a lot of initiatives that we roll out, there's always a teething problem or requirement issues. The latest one, which is, of course, when you come up with new initiatives, you have issues on requirements. So I understand Bank Rakyat is formed under the Cooperative Act, and also is under the Islamic banking terms and condition, and also Sharia compliant. So this Sharia issue has been blown out of proportion for political reasons by certain quarters, and we in the Indian Chamber's perspective, we are actually doing a lot of awareness and creating some mindset shift on our business community, especially in the F&B sectors, because the F&B sectors requires a halal compliance. So we are telling our businesses to go for halal certification. However, I'm also engaging with the Bank Rakyat management on seeing is there any possibilities for the Sharia compliant to be less restricted, because some F&B owners who want to apply for the loan, they want to do a renovation of the building. So to renovate the businesses or restaurants, you don't need halal compliance, you see. So, or purchasing of machineries, or any other things like purchasing of stocks of goods, or for their working capital purposes. So I hope that your good ministries can really look into this. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Deva.